Hi everyone, welcome to English class for Daedong Middle School, second year. Today, it's going to be a little strange, all right? I have a plan, kind of like a project that I want to do with you. Now, if you remember last week, we talked about voice and voiceless words, using your voice to make sounds. Some words, like Z, we use our voice. Other words like S, we don't use our voice. Well, to help you kind of visualize what's happening, we are going to make a robot voice box. To do this, we need a few things. Straws. If you go to McDonald's, Burger King, Lotteria, grab a few extras, bring them home with you. You also need balloons. Last thing you need, a pair of scissors. Okay, slide didn't transfer right. Straws, balloons, scissors. You can also use tape, but it's not necessary. Now, I think we need a closer look, so I will come closer to you. All right. Ooh, hello. So for your straw, what you need to do is we're going to end with something like this. All right, we're going to make this shape. It's pretty flat. All right, as you can see, it's really flat. And we cut it at an angle. To do that, all right, this is very weird, but to do that, you need to bite about this much using your front teeth. You want to bite down soft, not hard. You don't want like this. This is bad. Don't do this. What you want to do is using your front teeth, soft bite. Right here, and pull out. It doesn't do much, but if you do many times, it's getting smaller. Can you see? All right, this is close, but we want to get more flat. So a few more times. Oh, this is good. So, can you see it here? This very flat shape. Now with your scissors, you're going to cut like so, just on the ends of both sides. So let's do one side. And now the other. Okay? Now, you'll notice the two pieces are stuck together. We want them a little bit separated. So at the base here, I squeeze a little bit and you can see it's coming apart. You can help it. Right? Just use your fingers, help it just a little bit, and there we go. So you can see there's a little bit of it being separated. Now, if we did this correctly, you can put it into your mouth, blow out, and it makes a noise. It could be better. So I've made a few before class. This one's pretty good. Now, with your balloon. Take your straw, the flat end that we've made. Maybe I should come closer still. So we have the flat end, the vibrating ends. Put it into your balloon. Here you can use some tape, but it's not necessary. You can just pinch very tight and then blow up the balloon. So, by doing this and changing the shape of your mouth, you can hear the different vowels, right? Remember, we've been practicing A, E, I, O, U, but in our tongue twister, in our tongue twister, we're practicing A, E, right? The soft vowel sounds, or the more American A sound, A. So let's, using our robot voice box, you can practice making the right shape with your mouth. Let's try that. After you've made one yourself, you can try this, but probably you can use it to annoy your brother and sister or your mom and dad. Maybe that'll be fun. Now, with the different vowels, what shape is your mouth making? Oh, the oo, I have to round my lips. Ooh. And my inside is very closed, right? I don't have, from oo to ah, my mouth gets a lot more open, right? So we can see the difference where your mouth is, what your mouth is doing, and what your lips are doing, and how this changes the sounds. Shall we do it one more time? Let's try it. A, E, I, O, U. That's the robot voice box. Like I said, something strange for today. Use it with your friends, with your family. See what different sounds you can make. Some people can make a sentence. Oh, sorry. I cannot. It's very, very hard. I'll try. My name is Mr. Gilmore. Let's see. Can you understand? It's not that good, right? But with practice, some people get very good at it. That's the robot voice box. For the second part, let's finish our tongue twister. One more time. Black, ah. Red, eh. Silver, eh. Olive, ah. Mustard, Those are our 5 vowel sounds. Batter, ah. Bitter, I. Butter, ah. Butter, Today, the last 4, we are going to finish. I bet you're very happy. So let's remember our tongue twister so far. Try to read it with me. We'll just go easy pace, nice and slow. Betty Botter bought some butter, but she said this butter's bitter. If I put it in my batter, it will make my batter bitter. But a bit of better butter that would make my batter better. So she bought a bit of butter, better than her bitter butter. That's it. Now our next four. So we ended, she just bought some good butter, right? She just bought some good butter and she put it in her batter. The good butter is now inside her cake batter. And she put it in her batter. Black. And her batter was not bitter. Using good butter was a good idea. It's not bitter. And her batter wasn't bitter. Was not bitter. So 'twas better Betty bought her. 'Twas, not many people use this. It was contraction. So it was better, but so 'twas better. You might see this in the story, 'twas the night before Christmas. It was the night before Christmas. So it was a good idea that Betty bought a bit of better butter, right? Her batter was good because of the good butter. It wasn't bad. So it was a good idea. She bought some more butter. Bought a bit of better butter. And this is our last part. Again, we'll go slow, a little bit faster, a little bit faster, and as fast as we can, and then the whole thing, slow, faster, fastest. Let's practice. Are you ready? And she put it in her batter, and her batter was not bitter. So 'twas better Betty bought a bit of better butter. One more time. A little bit faster. Ready? And she put it in her batter, and her batter was not bitter. So 'twas better Betty bought a bit of better butter. Again, ready? And she put it in her batter, and her batter was not bitter, so 'twas better Betty bought a bit of better butter. And as fast as you can. Here we go. Try your best. Do your best. And she put it in her batter, and her batter wasn't bitter, so 'twas better Betty bought a bit of better butter. All right. The whole thing, we have 12 lines to go through. So let's do our best. Nice and easy. Very slow. Here we go. Betty bought some butter, but she said this butter's bitter. If I put it in my batter, it will make my batter bitter. But a bit of better butter, that would make my batter better. So she bought a bit of butter, better than her bitter butter. And she put it in her batter, and her batter wasn't bitter. So 'twas better Betty bought a bit of better butter. A little bit faster. Relax. Breathe. Are you ready? Here we go. Betty bought some butter, but she said this butter's bitter. If I put it in my batter, it will make my batter bitter. But a bit of better butter, that would make my batter better. So she bought a bit of butter, better than her bitter butter. And she put it in her batter, and her batter wasn't bitter. So 'twas better Betty bought a bit of better butter. Oh my goodness. It's very long. As fast as you can. Again, relax. Take a deep breath. Are you ready? Let's go. Betty bought some butter, but she said this butter's bitter. If I put it in my batter, it will make my batter bitter. But a bit of better butter, that will make my batter better. So she bought a bit of butter, better than her bitter butter. And she put it in her batter, and her batter wasn't bitter. So it was better. Betty bought a bit of better butter. Oh my goodness. That is it. That is the last time we will do Betty Butter. Maybe next week we will start a new tongue twister. I haven't decided yet, but I want to continue with our color chart, right? Our vowel color chart. We just did a, e, I, the 5 vowels, especially the A sound, the American A sound. There are so many more vowel sounds that we can look at, that we can practice. So next week, we will start to look at the other colors. Have fun with your robot voice box. Bring it to school. If you want, I have a lot of straws. When you come back to school, if you want to make one, come see me and I will make one with you. Have a great day. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.